Highguard came out, and to no one's surprise, it got slandered. Although, it didn't seem like a total Conquered situation.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit.
There's a new game mode we haven't seen before, and the shooting was pretty good. But after a bit of time has passed since launch, I think I know exactly what is wrong with this game, and why it never had much of a chance at a bright future. So Highguard was sold as the new idea of a raid shooter, which at launch is a 3v3 mashup of Rainbow Six and Apex Legends, where you defend your base while attacking the other. To put it plainly, I think this is just so lazily executed. It is presented as a new idea, but it still suffers from the disease that every arena shooter has these days, which is esports-itis. It's just built around being way too competitive and balanced. Why is balance a bad thing? Well, let me explain in terms of a toxic relationship. Let's say you meet a bipolar girl and you fight every other day, but in between all that, she treats you like the only thing in the world that will ever be important to her. The best games are like this. One round in Halo, you'll absolutely be shat on by a guy with an energy sword. In the next, you reach flow state in a Banshee and trigger aneurysms in the enemy team. It's all about the ups and downs. You'll feel the lowest you've ever felt, followed by pure bliss. The best multiplayer games are like this. They don't make them like this anymore because execs are too scared the streamers will lead an army of orcs to their doorstep. The maps are just so lame. Just straight up. They're also built like a full-on war is about to take place, but it's only 3 on each team running around on mounts and looting. There's no NPCs, so it just feels barren, and the only character is just this merchant that acts as a Counter-Strike shop.
I don't appreciate that.
It feels like all these ideas were just barely considered before implementation. Like, there really aren't any options to reinforce your base other than just making the walls a wee bit stronger, and there are no interesting destruction mechanics like you see in Rainbow. You just attack them with your ability and they get crushed. There's no strategy behind fortification, which is strange for a quote-unquote raid shooter. This would be so much better if it was an evolution of the Valhalla Halo map on Big Team Battle, with 2 bases on either end, vehicles, and more sandbox elements. It's not fun to just activate a raid machine and watch it move. Why not put the power in the player's hand and make them operate it, or give them other options to raid, other than the one method you've laid out? I understand the fantasy motif being based around raiding castles, but these characters are just so boring. They're competent and not as ridiculous as Conquereds, but still when I look at them I feel absolutely nothing. If I was directing this game, I'd just swallow my pride and completely redesign them, and actually develop a tone this time around that's not just lighthearted Overwatch Fortnite slop.
For coin or for cause?
What do you mean for coin or for cause? What is the cause? Are you going to explain? Are there factions? What's the point of these characters? What do they care about aside from generic good versus greed storytelling? Like, why are you so afraid to just put a character creator in here if you're just gonna make the heroes generic placeholders anyways? I'd rather make my own guy than play as a piece of cardboard fighting other pieces of cardboard for an inconceivable reason. I want to be immersed if I'm going to be spending all this time riding around the map. All they tell us about the world of Highguard is that it's just a careless mashup of generic concepts we've already seen before. Please just make this Halo, like it should be. Give us character customization again. I don't care about paying $20 for a Christmas Atticus skin when they inevitably add it to the shop next December. This literally looks just like Realm Royale. I implore the devs to consider overhauling them. Like I said, this should be way more of a sandbox than balanced esports battle pass bait. There should be more movement options, vehicles, and tools for the player to mess with. Think Battlefield 1 or even Hunt Showdown, where the environment isn't just a backdrop. Raids should play out like they would in real life, with tension and meticulous gameplay. The fact that it's so simple makes it so obvious this is a bait game trying to grab your attention and not earn it. They are not earnestly trying to make a new experience here. They're just trying to profit. Go play Hunt Showdown or Arc Raiders, or just go back to playing Battlefield 1. But that's really all I had to say. Thanks for watching and subscribe.